What up, what up? Today we have a new rear fog light coming in. What up, what up? Today we have a new rear fog light coming in. So you can see the traditional, the OG styles right there. Looking alright, you know, kind of matches the car and stuff. Very good design. But new design coming in. So I already opened this box and bam! Dang! Do you guys see this? Whoa. You see how it's gonna match the tails? Oof. So you can see how it kind of matches the tails a lot better than that older style. Just a little sneak peek. Ooh. Now, it does have some wiring going on it. So I want to see how the wiring, what wires to what and how it's going to look too. So it's just going to match it a lot better. So I removed some trim pieces in the back. This one right here in particular, and then of course the trim pieces so I can alter the wiring. Now my car already has wiring made for it because I have a fog light, but I'm gonna just try and transfer it over right now and make sure that all the functionalities, there's 3 plugs on this one, most likely for parking, brake light, and then the ground. Make sure all that works and then we can continue. So I have all the connections here nicely organized, separated. Got the bolts for the bottom, the bracket for the bottom, as well as some zip ties, some T-taps, and the wiring harness itself. Now my process is a little bit going to be more difficult because I do have a Varus diffuser. That makes the install quite a bit more difficult. But yeah, let's get to it. Now the wiring on this guy, not too bad. You have the one that plugs into the back of this thing right here. So let's plug it in. You have some kind of ground, which is anything that pretty much is bolts on to the car chassis. Then you have the red and then the blue. It's a tight squeeze, guys. All right, so I have it plugged in, just 3 wires, ground, the parking, and then the brake. So here's parking. Ooh, that looks very good. Brilliant. And it matches very nicely with the charge speed or Subi speed. Oh, it actually matches very good. Now let's do the brake. So I'm gonna hit the brake. There you go. So it blinks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 times, which is a lot. But look at this. If you don't like the function where it blinks too much, you can actually turn it off with these instructions. Now I'm gonna do it without, man, that thing looks good. I'm gonna do it without the parking on. Have it on now. Wow, it's looking good. Looking great. All right, so look at that. It's beautifully smoked. It's like not smoked, but because it's so black, it looks practically smoked right now. And it looks darker than this bad boy. The reason may be because the inside is actually a glossy black, where this taillight is a matte black. And because it's on the diffuser side of the portion, it's gonna blend in with the bumper nicely. But yeah, here you go. So now we just have to wire it up. Unfortunately, my wiring is almost done, but usually you can just do it really easily in the back. but I have a diffuser. It's gonna make it quite a challenge, unfortunately. Yes, I removed the diffuser enough so I can actually gain access to it. It wasn't easy, but if you didn't have a diffuser, it'd be so much easier. So I just gotta pull the existing wire. That's a good look. Out with the old, in with the new. All right. So let's just run this new wiring harness down there. So we have the existing harness, or not the existing one, the new harness right here, this little blue. And there's a little donut little rubber gasket thing. And we're just gonna fill the hole in there and then plug it right here. All right, so let's snag this bad boy back here. So we just did the quick test. Everything looks good to go. Let's clean up the wiring and we should be set. It's getting a little bit dark, but that's all right because we'll be able to, you know, make it look cool. So we just have to put the diffuser back. I mean, the light's already installed. Like, that's done. So let's just hop right into it. Oh, look how cool it looks. All right, there you have it, boys. We have it installed. Let's make it so it's not so fisheye. Zoom into all that goodness. Ooh, so beautiful. Now it really matches the taillights. It's a little bit more stealth than the previous one. It just blends in with the diffuser a lot more. But the install is done. So I'm gonna clean it up a little bit. All right, we're finished. Time to get some photos. How she sits right now, I must say, it does look pretty sinister at night. Now, initially, I thought I wouldn't like it because of the square. The rectangle part looked kind of funny to me. But seeing in person, the red is red, and it's just so well diffused. It's a look that I personally rather have. Now, it goes very well with just the overall look. It matches the super speed taillights, or the charge speed, is whatever you want to call it, but it matches those tails perfectly. So it's like made for it. Now, do I like the old style better? Honestly, at this point, this looks like it belongs, and it looks better to me. Now, if you were gonna look to buy it, now links below if you do want to buy it. But man, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. And you can turn off the F1 if you wanted to, but I'll show you guys that in another video. Alright, I just want to show you that you can program it to turn off the F1 flashlights. No flashing. Braking. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Pretty cool. And all you have to do is basically turn off and on your parking lights 3 times, holding the brakes. Pretty easy.